am Jacki Smith, and I'm here with another episode of Ask Jacki to talk about the Witch's Brew Guts and Glory spell that comes in a set from the CoventryCreations.com site, where you get a Witch's Brew original candle and a bottle of the Witch's Brew original oil, as well as this card that gives you all the instructions and your handy dandy Witch's Union card. So take this one out first, put your magical name on it, declare that you're a spellcaster, and then let's get busy. On your card, on your official Spellcasters Club spell card for the Witch's Brew Guts and Glory spell, what you're going to need to get is you're going to need the Witch's Brew candle, the Witch's Brew oil, you're going to need 2 cinnamon sticks, red string, as you see I've started to put together here, a 4x4 piece of paper, which I have already folded up and will unfold so you see what a 4x4 piece of paper looks like. Dun, da, da. And a shot of whiskey, which I'll pour now. Gotta love that sound. Now you don't need a lot, just a little. And you can drink the rest when you're done, if you want to. So what the purpose here is, you're going to collect all your fears and you're going to put them in the doll, and then you're going to use the Witch's Brew candle to help you spiritually release all of these fears. So this is a magical, active spell that you're going to do that's going to take a week or so to really get these things out for good. It took a long time to build these fears. It might take a little time to get rid of them. This is not your wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of spell. This is a long commitment, but boy does it work. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your 4x4 piece of paper, and on it you're going to write your fears. And then you're going to turn your paper counterclockwise and write your name across it 5 times. Why 5? Because 5 is a very magical number. It says, I'm going to take this from just maybe a wish into being a serious spell. Then you take your paper, once you've written your name across it 5 times, then you're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to fold it in half again the long way, always away from you when it's something that you want to get rid of. Then you're going to take your 2 cinnamon sticks and your red string, and you're going to make your doll. And you're going to wind it together so you have a shorter amount on top than the bottom. The arms are equal length. And this is the beginning of a puppet. Puppets are not complicated. They can be something as simple as this. Why cinnamon? First of all, it's a lovely stick, easy to work with. Also, it lends you lots of courage to get through the process of clearing your fears. It lends you lots of charisma and self-esteem and just straight up energy to burn through it. You're going to take your paper that you folded up and you're going to wrap it around the head, making it the head of the doll. Now think about this. Your fears are fears mostly in our head, and then they affect the rest of our body. These are your fears, and these little long ends that you left of your ribbon, you're going to use that to tie the paper onto the head. And all of these instructions are here on your Guts and Glory spell card. So here's your doll, here's the head, here's your arms, here's all of your fears that are wrapped around in your brain, freezing you in place. And what you want to do is you take your oil, put lots on your fingers, and you start anointing your doll. You spend a lot of time on the head, and don't just shake the oil on the doll. Put the oil in your fingers and anoint the doll and talk to the doll and name the doll. This is you and your fears. Just remember, these are you and your fears, and you're going to clear them out. So you anoint the doll with all of those things, and then you take a shot of your whiskey, put a little bit in your mouth, and you're going to dribble a little on your chin like you do all the time. It happens. It's not a real spell if you haven't dribbled the whiskey on your chin. And you're going to wake that doll up. You've given it your name. You've told it your fears. You told it what's going on. And you shared all these things. And think about those fears and pull them up and let your face get red and your energy go up and your fears be ignited, and just pull it all out of you and into this doll. And let it just sink into this doll. And then you put this doll by your candle in your candle holder. And you light your candle every day and let it burn for a good point of the day. Never leave it unattended, but let it burn. Give yourself some time to process this. Give yourself some time to think about your fears and write your fears. Even journaling about them to see how they morph over the course of this spell. And as this candle burns down, as you light it every day, you're going to talk to your doll. And you're going to tell it all of the things that come up as you're working through your fear. You're going to tell it all the things that you're thinking, all the things that you're feeling, all of the things that you have going on, what's happening in the world around you, the way people respond to you, and then you're going to tell it what you're grateful for and the little steps that you take as you clear these fears out. This is a really important part. You got to talk to this doll every day. So you might need to give yourself a little bit of privacy, and yes, the bathroom counts. Although everybody's going to think you're crazy because you're talking out loud to yourself, and that's totally fine. Witches do this. That's why we're spellcasters. So you let this burn down every day until it's consumed, and when it's all done, when the candle's all done, take your doll with your cinnamon sticks, and you let it go in a body of water. You let it go in a river or a stream, some way that you can, so it gets washed away. Now, if you're in a place where you don't have a body of water anywhere near you and you can't get to one and you can't mail it to one, then wash it. Spend a lot of time gently flowing water over it, washing all of those fears away, washing it, just imagining it, and then take your doll and take it to a dumpster or a garbage away from your home and wish it love and wish it on its way. You can also bury this because you are burying the fear and not yourself. So that is our Guts and Glory spell. Not bad for a quick little kit and everything else that you can find in your home. So whatever you do, keep it magic and be a part of our Spellcasters Club.